Yo guys, what is up? With you with another Prize Picks video on the channel. This time we are going to cover a few of the matchups that we have for Saturday, November 23rd. And one of my favorite ones right here, I'm just going to go ahead and start off with Udogi for Tottenham playing against Manchester City. Manchester City is at home. Last time they had a cup game, Tottenham won 2-1 in that game. And also, Man City, obviously, they lost. But this feels like a game where Man City will look to bounce back. And although Man City has a lot of injuries, I think Rodri's not starting, Kovacic is not starting, Ruben Diaz is not starting. 33.5 passes attempted is a nice line where then I like for Udogi to go on the under. The last game that he played Man City, in that game that Tottenham won, it was a game in which he had, I think, 19 passes attempted only. And obviously, Man City is a team that always dominates ball possession against almost any team, unless it's a team like, kind of poses a threat like Liverpool or Arsenal in any way like that. So 33.5 passes, I think it's a pretty high line for Udogi, although Man City has a lot of players out from their best starting 11, but I still see Man City at home dominating possession. And again, Udogi only had 19 passes attempted on the last game they played, and that was a game where Tottenham was at home, so I do like the under on this one. Another one that I do like the under, Leicester is playing at home versus Chelsea. Wood Fies is a center back. His line is at 48.5, and although these stats are a little bit misleading, this is one against Israel and against Italy. He had 83 in 74. Obviously, this is those are international matchups, but he also had 50 against Manchester United, 53 against Ipswich Town, and Nottingham Forest. He had 73. Although Leicester is at home, I think that from these teams, Nottingham Forest, Ipswich, and Manchester United, Chelsea, although they're not the most consistent team, they do have a lot more offensive prowess than these three teams from the last three Premier Leagues, in terms of Nicholas Jackson and Kunku. They have Cole Palmer, obviously. They have Modric. So they've posed a little bit more threat against them offensively. So it's not a game where I see Leicester dominating ball possession. I feel Chelsea would be a little bit more aggressive, looking for the result. And last time, the last game they played, I believe it was a cup game, 4-2 for Chelsea, but it was all the way in March. But Wood Fies had, I believe, he had around 20 something passes, so he didn't even get close to 48.5. And also on Underdog, his line is at 43.5, which is lower, which I feel that sometimes Underdog has a little bit more accurate. So I do love the under on this one, on 48.5 passes attempted for Wood Fies. Now going on to on Underdog, this is one where Rafinha on PrizePicks, his line is at 3 shots. And right here, like I said, it's 3.5 on Underdog. But PrizePicks does have it at 3. This is one that I do like the under as well, considering they're playing Celta Vigo. Celta Vigo gave Real Madrid a run for the money in that last match that they had against Real Madrid. And Celta Vigo, I feel like can pose a threat in terms of, being a little bit, creating chances as they did against Real Madrid, although Madrid was a little bit weaker defensively, this season. But Rafinha, even Lamine Yamal is out. He's not playing this game. But Rafinha 3.5, I think to stay true is under 3.5 passes attempted is one that I like on Underdog. I think PrizePick has it right in terms of him probably getting 3, but on Underdog it's at 3.5, and I do like the under here. And the last but not least, I know it's a pretty short video, but these are probably the picks that I kind of looked at and I kind of studied and kind of looked at the the stats the most. Kyle Walker, 52.5 passes attempted. On PrizePicks, it is at 55.5, I believe, but on Underdog, it is 52.5. And the reason why I like the over on this one, Ruben Diaz is not starting. He's still injured. Rodri's not starting. Rodri, who takes up a bunch of the touches and possession for Manchester City and the passing. Kyle Walker is probably going to start with Akanji, with John Stones. I forgot who else is starting with him. But Kyle Walker probably being the veteran in that back line. I do see him getting over 52.5 passes, especially in a game at home against Tottenham, a team who they probably want revenge. They probably want to get that win back from that cup game. So I do like the over 52.5 passes attempted on Underdog. Although even on PrizePicks, the 55.5, I'm still taking a slight lean over on that one. I know it's only 3 passes, but this one, obviously, when you have lower and I want to take the over, 52.5, it's more promising to take the over on this one than the 55.5 on PrizePicks. But even on PrizePicks, it is at 55.5, and even then, I still like the over on Kyle Walker. And with that, I leave you guys this video. Like, comment, subscribe. I will put out another video finally on Sunday for those matchups. But yeah, keep commenting, and we'll see you guys on the next one.